All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are opening the doors. We are opening the doors. Please enjoy yourself. Amanda, turn it on. The lights are in.
So this week I was working over there, so I've been there from 6:30 till 2:30, and then I get my son and he's in jiu-jitsu. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I had to take him there. Then my house is still a mess, laundry hasn't been done, dishes are still in the sink. I've just been real tired, but I mean, I just been working. I haven't done really very much art. I don't have much yeah, I haven't done much art. I did. Do you have Instagram? Okay, it's fine. No, that's good. That is very good. It is. I have a Facebook, but I'm barely ever on it, and I don't have Snapchat. I don't have TikTok. I don't have any of that stuff because with what? With TikTok. I started super loud. Rapping or just I might start right now. I'm just like having some radio.
1
great. This is the preview show, but live streaming. So there's probably only a dozen people watching, but there's people watching. So
Oh, okay.
there you
I didn't
go.
know if you're like practicing.
I am practicing, but still, best way to practice is to really do it.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Testing, testing. We're doing a little sound test here. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Testing, testing, testing. Okay, now here's number 2. Okay, testing, testing. This is a little test, test, test here. Testing, testing. Too loud. I see that it's too loud. Okay, how about now? How about now? Testing, testing. Testing, testing. I'm going to turn it off now. I can see that it's dropping in and out. I'm not sure what to make of that, but it's not a good scene.
Hey Gina, check, check. This is Morgan. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so just flick on.
Hey Gina, this is Morgan. Mic check on Art Battle Wichita Falls. Check, check, check.
Gina, this is God. This is a mic check for Wichita Falls.
Okay, so we're live on Facebook now. So let's just be not silly yet. We can be a little bit cute and charming once we're like in it. I think if there's only 5 people.
Hey Gina, this is Morgan. Mic check on Art Battle Wichita Falls. Check, check, check.
Gina, this is God. This is a mic check for Wichita Falls.
Sorry.
yourself an alcoholic beverage. We are about to start Art Battle. Are you ready to see some fantastic artists on this stage? All right, not to be cliche, but that was weak. Are you ready to see some fantastic art on this stage? That was mildly better. Please drink more wine and beer. Okay, so what is Art Battle? You might ask yourself if you've never visited or been in one of these events before. It is an awesome experience in which there's a lot more than that. 12 local artists are going to compete on this stage. There is going to be 3 rounds. The first round you're about to see lasts for 20 minutes. And in that round, you'll have 6 artists paint their best. And then you, the audience, will vote for your favorite piece. And then the top 2 go on to the next final round. The second round, we'll see a new batch of artists. And then you will vote again for your favorites. And they will go on to a final round. And then everybody paints again for 20 minutes. And then you'll vote for your favorite. And that is the winner. Does everyone understand? All right, sweet. I kind of butchered it, but I'm not reading, and I probably should be reading. All right, so thank you so much to our sponsors this evening, the Fame Foundation, Brittle Foundation, Brian Edwards Foundation, and their many partners and friends and volunteers. We could not do this event without you. Give yourself a round of applause. Specifically, this table here. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, so I think our artists are almost done getting ready. I want to mention that at the end of the evening, if you do see a piece that you like, you can bid on every single piece tonight at the silent auction, which is located right over here. And you can also view all the artwork on your phone. So if you have not registered, please do so, because you will not be able to participate unless you get the link that they send you. And through that website, you'll be able to vote for your favorite, and that is how this event will function. Okay. So, I think we're gonna start getting people on the stage. You guys ready to see some of our contestants? All right. Our first artist of the evening is Catherine Stringfellow. Catherine is an MSU professor. Painting is in her family. She teaches computer science, but obviously is into the arts. Very talented woman. She likes to draw or paint flowers and architectural elements, and she's been doing this since she was 4 years old. Give her a round of applause. All right, next we have David White. All right, come on stage, David. David is an avid gardener and he enjoys photography. And he is excited to show you what he's got this evening. Give David a round of applause. All right, Mr. Derek Holt III. Come on, sir. He loves to draw. He taught himself. He also has a fantastic menagerie of pets, including a macaw and tarantulas. So this guy is my favorite person.
Wow.
All right, number 4, we have Miss Katie Britt. Katie paints faces and horses. She works at the Chamber of Commerce. She is in leadership with Wichita Falls. She does all kinds of stuff, guys. If y'all don't know who Katie is, you're not on Facebook. All right, number 5, Ralph Stearns. Ralph has been painting for decades. He used to be a professional sign painter. You have seen his murals around town, you just may not have known it. He likes to do religious paintings. He currently has a display going on at the Wichita Falls Art Gallery. Check it out. It's a 7-foot-tall piece there right now. And if you guys didn't see the giant duck at the YMCA, you missed out. That's Wally, and he currently resides on 79. Give him a round of applause. All right, last but certainly not least is Lou Baggett. All right, I don't know if anyone saw Jessie earlier, but this is her mother, and she taught her daughter everything she knows. She resides in Dunklin, Oklahoma, and she is currently the president of the Chisholm Trail Arts Council, who is here representing her tonight. All right, so as the artists are painting, you are more than welcome to get up out of your seats, come around the stage in a clockwise motion. Obviously, don't touch the painters. They will probably not like that. Continue to go around in a circle. Make sure that you keep moving. If you stop, someone will bump into you. It will get weird. All right, is everyone ready to see this start? All right, our artists are prepping their mediums and their brushes and their stages.
Back by the stage, wine and beer, credit card, wine, beer, and mixed drinks. Thank you. You're doing great.
All right, Art Battle doesn't exist in Wichita Falls. It is a worldwide phenomenon. It is an art tournament, and the winner of tonight's event can go on and compete in national and worldwide competitions, which is awesome. So this is not a this is a thing. It's awesome. It's super cool. And we've been doing this. This will be our 3rd year, right? Yes, that sounds correct. No one's yelling at me. All right, so this is our 3rd batch. 3rd batch of beautiful local artists. Is everybody ready? Have you warmed your fingertips? Your brushes are malleable. Ralph is not ready. Okay, I'm gonna keep talking. Again, clockwise around the stage. I'm not gonna stay up here because I will definitely fall and run into you guys. And if you haven't already listened to me talk about beer and wine, which I'm really wishing I had taken part in, you can go right over there. They take credit cards and cash. There's also another location, if you want to go somewhere different, right over here, and they just take cash. There's also cakes over there, which is sounding really, really good, and pizza from Stone Oven. And it is delicious. Okay, bated breath. Is everyone good? Raise your brushes if you're good. All right, nope, we're good, Bob. Okay. All right, let's get that timer getting started. All right, everybody. I don't know if you can see this, but I'm going to help you count down, but I'm going to need your help. Are y'all ready to count down? Get this party started? 20 minutes, and we'll see some amazing artwork on this stage? All right, hit it, Greg. That's a really long countdown. Oh, good talk. All right, we're going to restart it. We're going to count down from 10. I don't know what's going on. Ready? 10, 9, 8. Hold on, Bob's telling me now. It was pre-8. That was practice. You guys did good. It was very firm.
So we can do a count. No, unfortunately I can't.
All right, you got to signal me, Greg.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, we're ready. We're starting from 20. It says 20. Okay, it's 10. All right, ready? T-minus. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go!
Okay, and now we are off. Welcome everyone to Art Battle Wichita Falls in Texas. We are here online doing the live commentary, watching from Toronto. I am Morgan Booth, and I'm here with Montina Hussey.
Hello, I'm so happy to be here. This is going to be a fun night.
Oh, yeah. This is definitely going to be a fun night. We're 30 seconds in, not even, and we're seeing some action happening already.
Got some green tape going here. Great technique.
So if you have never watched an art battle before, art battle is live competitive painting. Tonight we are going to have 12 artists split over 2 rounds. Each round is 20 minutes, 6 artists. They will have 20 minutes to complete a live painting. You vote. The top 2 artists from each round go into a 3rd and final round where they get a new canvas, and then the winner will be crowned by your votes. So make sure that you head on over to artbattle.com/vote. Make sure that you register to vote, and you can also bid on these pieces as well. Okay, let's see what we've got going on in the action here.
All right, we're in the first few minutes here. Brushes are going.
Brushes are going, and it looks like we've got Catherine has quite a bit of her canvas covered already.
A nice underpainting of light blue. Mm-hmm. I can see a reference up there. It looks like some sort of flower.
All right, and we've got some red and some eyes going on.
I see her face painting influence coming out already. Oh, she's a professional face painter, Katie.
Yes.
You can see that butterfly, iconic butterfly.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
And we've got David White here. I see. Okay, so we've got his reference up at the top of his easel, and we can see that he's painting a cow, which is quite familiar to his studio work.
Mm-hmm.
And putting down his wash already, getting quite a lot of his stuff established, and we're 2 minutes and 15 seconds in, so these guys have done a lot in just a short amount of time.
Oh, I'm loving these colors. I love that fuchsia.
Oh, I know
And the
you're
cool
all about the
blues.
fuchsia.
I love my fuchsia.
It's always fun seeing as artists watching where we relate and where we gravitate to. Like, of course we're bringing our own bias and what we love in the art.
I might bid on this painting. I'm
Right?
liking
It's
it.
beautiful. Yes, Derek. Already working it in 3 minutes. Yeah, I'm loving this pink kind of atmospheric quality that he's got going on already.
It is very pretty. I wonder how the bottom's going to turn out and how it's going to develop.
Yeah, is he going to bring weight into the bottom? We don't know. We're only a few minutes in.
I know. I know, but at this point you kind of get in the flow and the zone. I've done art battle in the past and you easily forget there's even people watching. You just go right into flow state, and I'm sure you know what it feels like, Morgan.
Oh yeah, it's intense. So for these artists, like, yes, it's nerve-wracking doing it in front of the crowd, but as soon as the timer goes, at least for me, and you feel that as well?
Yeah, I just zone out. I forget people are there. I'm enveloped right in the painting. It's just like I'm in my studio.
Amazing, amazing. I can't say that I'm quite at that level. I'm still kind of aware that people are behind me. I'm like, don't bother me unless you're bringing me a drink.
That's what I love about these events. It's so fun. You can have a drink, bring a friend. Be the perfect date idea, I think.
Okay, and now we've got Lou. Wow, I'm really loving kind of the graphic quality that Lou's got going on.
Mm-hmm.
Just getting these super, super bold colors down. She's laid down quite a lot of her painting already. It looks like she's got herself established. She'll probably be, for the next 15 minutes, working in just the details.
That's true, yeah. I love the pop of yellow and the blue. It's so pretty.
Okay, and now we've got Ralph Stearns. Oh, and it looks like Ralph may be the only palette, or sorry, maybe
Portrait.
the only portrait of this this round. And a profile, which is really hard to do.
That's true. It's looking good. It looked like there might be a tear coming down her eye, or he's leaving some space there.
Yeah, maybe leaving some space to add a highlight there on the cheekbone, or maybe a tear. We'll see as it develops.
I love when you mix the cools and you play with cools and hots, and she's doing that really well here.
Yeah, Katie's really got that temperature play going on. And then an interesting juxtaposition, we've got Catherine going with a much more subtle palette on the other side.
Mm-hmm. That's really nice. And nowadays I feel like a lot of people are gravitating towards that. The modern, cool, you know?
Yeah,
Simplified.
definitely.
It's beautiful. Very calming.
Yes, very calming.
All right, Catherine.
And now we are back to David and his cow. It looks like he's establishing these values. He's also covered quite a lot of the canvas. And now we are just at about the 14-minute mark. If you have not registered to vote yet, make sure that you go to artbattle.com/vote. You will register there, and you'll be texted a link to be able to vote and check out all your favorite artists and bid online as well.
Oh, I hope he's painting a UFO.
Oh, me too.
Could be.
That'd be fun. That'd be fun. Yeah,
Loving
the
it.
atmosphere of this piece is amazing.
And he's self-taught, too.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, good catch on that. Yes, Derek Halls, the third.
Great building up of the, like, what's in front of us, closer to us, is more in focus, looking great.
And doing that kind of Da Vinci-esque, the blue fade
Yeah.
of things that are farther away.
And a fan brush. It's like that's a classic to make trees, right?
Yeah, classic Bob Ross.
Bob Ross.
move.
It's totally
Yeah.
Bob Ross, like, right? Yeah.
Oh, that looks tasty.
Looking good, Catherine, right? Catherine? No,
Lou.
Sorry, Lou.
Yeah, I love how
You're doing
bold
great, Lou.
I love how bold that she's gone.
And it's only going to get better. That's the thing. At the beginning phases, you're like, what's going to happen? And then as soon as you know it, it's developed into this finished painting. And you can bring it home. You can auction off and get it to your doorstep. We can ship it to you.
Absolutely. Oh, man. So Ralph right now is doing a really cool technique. And I think we're going to... Yeah, there he is doing it again. So he's actually using his arm as a stabilizer to do his painting, which is so smart. Why didn't I think of doing that at Art Battle?
Yeah.
That's awesome. We're learning the pro tips here watching. Not only commentating, but also learning.
I know. This is great. Who needs a art school?
Yeah. Who
When you
needs
got Art
school?
Battle?
And who needs a mall stick when you have your arm? My art nerd is showing. So he's working in this kind of illustrative, like pop arty style. I'm getting a little bit of Lichtenstein vibes.
I see that, yeah. I like the bubblegum pink in the background, too. That's
Yeah.
really nice.
And that we can tell that he's keeping it really clean and specific, and that he's definitely come in with a plan, and that the first thing he did was lay down that tape. And Katie, again with this, I did not expect the dark background coming in.
That's going to really make it pop.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Just creating that contrast. And also a little bit of a risk here, too, in that, like, you don't want to muddy it up. And we're so quick in the brush strokes, too.
Ooh, this is developing nicely.
Yeah,
She's getting
very
more
refined.
detailed. I can't wait till she adds the highlights. She'll probably add some nice highlights at the
Yeah,
end.
that pop.
We're almost halfway through.
Artbattle.com/vote. We are in Wichita Falls, Texas tonight. 12 incredible artists, 6 of which in the first round. The top 2 artists, as voted by you guys and by the wonderful people in the room, will move on to the third and final round with a new canvas. And Montina, you have been in the final many times, I think.
Yeah.
So what's it like as an artist finding out that you've made it to the final round?
It's pretty exciting. Yeah, it's nerve-wracking. You're always like, well, what am I going to do for the second painting? And then you have to kind of think really quickly and figure that out. And you're kind of like also like, oh, God. It's like very... it takes a lot of energy. So you're like, okay, I gotta do this again.
Yeah.
But it's super fun and worth it. And yeah, again, you just go right into that flow state.
So you're kind of in that adrenaline rush of being like, okay, what do I do now? And then you just pop into that nice painting state. Mm-hmm. Awesome.
Wow, look at this. I wonder if it'll be like a snowy scene here with this hot red in the back, the hot pink. It's really cool.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying seeing the evolution of this, and I'm also really digging the way that Derek is playing with subtlety here. He's got that hot pop of pink, but he's not going super hard in other areas, and I think it's creating a really interesting piece. Okay, and now we've got Lou.
Looking good, Lou. I'm always fascinated what people choose to wear. Like, are they wearing clothes they want to get paint on? Do they have an apron? Are they wearing nice clothes? Like, it's hard to know how to dress for these sorts of things.
Absolutely. We saw last night in Chicago, there was an artist that was actually mixing his paint on his thigh, on his jeans.
Nice.
So definitely a performative element there.
Oh, this is really developing now. Look at this with the pop of black.
Yeah, Ralph has really come with a plan. He did not come to play. Oh, and you were so right about that tier.
Yeah.
Good call on that. Good call on that. Definitely
this is great.
pop art.
And it's already looking pretty finished. We got 8 minutes left, about 8 minutes left.
Yeah, one of the difficulties I think in Art Battle can be the temptation to overpaint. Like 20 minutes is such a short amount of time, but you can still manage to overpaint something. So if you're done, put it down.
Yeah, sometimes you can go too far and it just like ruins it, that one last thing. But this is looking great. I don't think anyone's doing that here.
Yeah, I think that we're all on track. I'm seeing a lot of artists doing some really good pacing. Katie is refining her blends here in this kind of butterfly, the surrealist butterfly. And doing really well with not bringing that black into the colors and ending up with any mud. She's doing really well with that.
I also love that she's painted her own face, or she has a nice glitter on her eye there.
Oh, does she?
She
I
came
missed that. Oh,
advertising
yes,
that. All right. Catherine's doing great here. Pops of blue, more refined. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're just seeing everyone kind of honing in. We're past the halfway mark now. Everyone is super committed to their piece and where they're going with it.
I'm loving this cow. Ooh, this is looking good too, though. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, David. So bringing in some interest into the background. And really cool what he's done with the yellow. I like that he's left that.
I like it when it's a little over-exaggerated and
Yeah.
it's like unrealistic kind of color choices. Like a
Yeah.
cow would never really. It's so out of this world in a way and imaginative and dreamlike.
Yeah, you can feel the sunlight on that cow. And it's so cool to be able to see his reference as well as at the same time. Mm-hmm. And that's a pretty new element in Art Battle. I think that's just been the last few seasons that Art Battle has allowed references even. And we always say you got to print your reference because for whatever reason the crowd does not like a phone. They're not into it.
Yeah, we want analog. We're nostalgic. Come on,
Yeah.
give us the old-fashioned. Just yeah,
Yeah, we're paint on canvas,
Yeah.
reference on paper, as analog as it gets, except for online voting, which you should be doing at this point. I believe that the voting and the bidding is now open. artbattle.com/vote.
We got
And
6 minutes left.
6 minutes remaining.
I'm gonna check the auctions here. Check it out.
Oh, and I love this blue. Yes. Ugh. Just bringing that blue highlight in the hair. I love it so much.
Ralph's, I think, one of my favorites. It's looking the most developed almost. I'm finding it's poppy. It's great. I could walk home with it feeling finished, put it in my home, bid on it.
Exactly. Yeah, this piece, he did not come to play. He came with a game plan. He knew exactly what he was doing with it. And he's been so specific in this really quick amount of time. And I super appreciate that. And I also appreciate the super flatness of the background. I think people underestimate how difficult it can be to just get a flat, opaque ground like that.
Yeah, you especially know that, Morgan. That's a lot in your work, right? And a lot of trial and error. You have to figure out these tricks.
Absolutely.
They become your own.
Yeah, you're figuring out your tips and tricks in your own studio, and then you have to figure out how to compress it into 20 minutes.
Yep. It's difficult. It's very difficult what these artists are doing right now. It's pretty impressive. It's amazing.
What would you say is a technique that you bring, or that is different from your studio practice that you bring to Art Battle?
That's a good question. I would say you have to be ready because you can't wait for paint to dry. So it has to be like ready in 20 minutes. You have to kind of mix on the canvas. You have to just every brush stroke matters, or else it will get muddy. You cannot. Yeah, you can't really wait in between layers for it to dry.
Yeah, that's such a good point because as artists who are usually working with acrylic, you're used to being able to layer because the acrylic dries so quickly, but not so quickly that it's in 20 minutes that you have that layering ability.
I think that's why a lot of artists do like the palette knives. Oh, here comes the tape. This is the most satisfying thing for any artist. If you know, we got
look
about
at those
3
clean lines.
Wow, looking good.
As if it wasn't refined enough already. Now he just goes and he brings it to that
Ralph's
totally
is
another
pretty
level.
good. I'm liking that one. That one's great.
I'm so into it.
Same with Kate. Kate's looking good too.
Mm-hmm. And Lou, I didn't expect her to bring in the pink
nice.
up on the yellow. It's beautiful. Are these cactus flowers?
Mm-hmm. Looks like it.
I have to say, I'm very impressed with everybody's clean, paint-free clothes right now.
All of these artists are just superb. Like every single painting is looking amazing, and it's also unique, and everyone has their own style. These two could even be in a show together with the color schemes.
Absolutely. It's funny the way that works out sometimes. Sometimes you'll see paintings beside each other that look like they're meant to be beside each other because the colors are relating.
They could be, and you could auction for them and get them in your home.
Yeah.
And put these together.
Have your own show. Curate your own art battle show.
I wonder what he's painting in the middle there. Is it a deer? Is it Bigfoot? What is it?
What is it, Derek? Show us. Oh, I think it is a deer. I think that you're right.
I wish it was a UFO and Bigfoot underneath. That'd be ideal.
Derek, you still have time. 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
This is great. And these trees are like very poppy, like the ones in the forefront, like lots of detail.
And we've got the subtle flock of birds in the back.
Really good.
Oh, wow, cool. The tag is something that I did not expect.
That's how much the painting will go for.
That would be a fun
Let's
kind of
get
tongue
those
in
bids
cheek.
going.
Oh, and here are the highlights. Not necessarily that she's working on right now, but in the petals, she's done those highlights that you were looking for.
Mm-hmm. It's so satisfying at the end there, adding those highlights.
Yeah, this piece is developed in a really considered way, and I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we are rounding the corner.
Yeah, we only got a few minutes left.
Oh.
1 minute, 5 seconds.
Okay, Katie.
1 minute. Here we go.
That fiery, the way that the yellow is coming off of that red just brings in that fiery element.
Oh man, who do you think it's going to be? Who do you think the winner's going to be?
Oh, there's so many beautiful pieces. I think that Ralph is my favorite right now.
Yeah,
Hi,
Ralph. Looking good.
Yeah, he knows he did a great job too.
Yeah, I think he's like definitely the top, one of the top. And then, I mean, my personal favorite, I think it's Ralph and, let me think about it.
Yeah. And Lou's done such a great job here. Everybody's brought their own style, which again is such a great part of Art Battle, that there is no theme, that these artists can go for what their heart wants to paint. Mm-hmm. You know?
Oh, 2 seconds left. 1.
All right.
All right.
Throw
Drop
to
your
the
brushes.
Give a round of applause. Y'all, I don't know about you, but I can barely do a solid stick figure, so this is incredibly impressive. You should all be impressed. I am impressed. Right? All right. Now, audience, it is your turn to do your part. I need you to open up your cell phones. You're actively being encouraged to do that at an event. This is rare, right? It's all right. This is the Splash Zone now. Welcome. You've been indoctrinated into Art Battle. If you don't live here covered in paint, you're not doing your job right. All right, everybody, open your phones. Click on the link that was sent you. And give us just a minute. We will upload those beautiful likenesses that you see on the stage before you. You need to vote for your favorite. And the top 2 people from this round will be moving on to the final round of the evening to compete
You're all set.
to be the champion of Wichita Art Battle.
With the dirty ones in your I'm here in a second. Step on this paper towel. Oh, okay. I didn't even know that was there.
Wow, what an incredible round. Just so many amazing pieces that were created there.
I think it's going to be close. I think there's a lot of good ones. And
I
they're also
think so,
unique,
too.
so it depends on what you like, what people will vote
Absolutely.
for.
So
Yeah,
now-
Lose is actually probably one of my favorites as well. It really pops.
Yeah, everyone went for it here. You could tell that there was a lot of preparation, a lot of thought that went into this round. So, second round painters, you've got your work cut out for you.
They do.
Look
Look
this
out.
is going to be a tough competition, and we will be back for the second round in just a few minutes. We're going to be counting the votes, so if you haven't voted yet, please make sure that you go to artbattle.com/vote.
I see people at the table voting.
Amazing, amazing. And we will be back in just a few minutes. Enjoy. Thank you, everyone, so much for waiting. We will be back in just a few minutes. It looks like the team is almost ready for round 2. Thank you, everyone, so much for waiting. We will be back in just a few minutes. It looks like the team is almost ready for round 2. Thank you so much for waiting. We will be back in just a few minutes. Looks like the team in Wichita Falls is just almost ready to begin round number 2. Thank you so much for waiting. We will be back in just a few minutes. Looks like the team in Wichita Falls is just almost ready to begin round number 2. Coming up in round number 2, we will have Kim Ward, Laura Freeman, Jason Slagle, Sally Struck, Dustin Everett, and Vicky Millam coming up in just a few minutes. Coming up in round number 2, we will have Kim Ward, Laura Freeman, Jason Slagle, Sally Struck, Dustin Everett, and Vicky Millam coming up in just a few minutes. Sorry, I missed what you were saying. I'm still trying to troubleshoot that. Or you go ahead. Okay, Gina says much better. Art Battle is live in Wichita Falls. Watch, vote, and bid now at artbattle.com/vote. Art Battle is live in Wichita Falls. Watch, vote, and bid now at artbattle.com/vote.
Miss Kim Ward. Kim Ward is the past president of the Wichita Falls Art Association, and next year she will be the featured artist at, okay, I cannot read my handwriting, at Arts Alive. She is running a studio on 7th Street. It is a working studio, so they get together, do some painting. It is something that she said you were more than welcome to come observe, talk about art. That's your jam. All right, number 2, Laura Freeman. All right, Laura Freeman runs artaudigy.com. If you've been inspired by anything you've seen tonight, you want to learn more, she runs online art workshops. She's a former teacher in math and art, and she's been painting since she was 6 years old. All right, Jason Slago, next on deck. All right, not only does Jason paint, he is also a personal trainer at Crunch Fitness. So if any of you guys want to prepare yourself for Thanksgiving, come see Jason. Get in shape. All right, Sally Struck on deck. Sally is the current secretary of the Wichita Falls Art Association, and she was featured as this year's Arts Alive featured artist. All right, number 5, Dustin Everett. All right. Dustin also does photography on the side. You can check out D. Franklin Photography. If you use Instagram and Facebook, you can see his work at dustforever_art. And last, but certainly not least, we have Vicki Malone Milligan. All right, I know everybody here knows that she's awesome. She's a gypsy artist. She's into preservation. She loves oils. She has a singing husband named Walford Milligan, who is a big deal, and currently is the curator at the Maplewood Art Gallery. Oh my God, there's a definite. All right, so now the artists are mixing waters, looking at their paints, getting their brushes in a strategic location for precision and amazing things that are about to happen on their canvas. All right, Jason is donning a glove. This is gonna get interesting, folks. I don't know what's happening. Oh wow, he popped it. Okay. I'm getting away from Jason.
Twice.
People are gonna get wet in this section, all right? Prepare yourself for the flinging of acrylics. All right, Dustin's concentrating. He's got his hat on. It's gonna keep the sweat out of his eyeballs. What am I saying? He's not nervous. The man's dry as a bone. He's got this. All right, Sally's got her game face on. Kim's like, it's just another Saturday night. I have no idea, dude. All right, Laura's getting some stuff out of her bed. It's like a dish of some sort. She's got this. Y'all let me know when you're ready. Put your brushes up and I'll know. Or brush, singular. Just your whole cup. All right, this time we're gonna count down from 5, because honestly, I don't trust myself. So everybody, we can do this together. I believe in us, okay? Yes. You're a good crowd. We all went to high school, right? It's been a while, I know. Suspense is killing me. All right, artists, are you ready? Brushes up if you're ready. Okay, hold on. Are you ready? Not quite, not quite. Sally, you good? Okay. All right, where's Bob? Okay, you ready, bud? You ready to rock? Okay, that's a mistake. All right, we're good. Okay, from 5, folks. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's pass!
Okay, let's Let's paint. We are back for the second round of Art Battle Wichita Falls. And these artists have 20 minutes to go from blank canvas to masterpiece for your votes. And the top 2 artists, as voted by you, the audience, will move forward from this round into the final. My name's Morgan Booth. I am commentating tonight with co-host Montina Hussey.
Hi there. Excited for second round.
Yes, the first round was so strong that these guys really have got stiff competition. So, second round artists, you guys I'm sure that you're going to bring it.
Look at this pencil technique we got over here in gloves. Jason is very precise, it looks like here. Ooh, it's his third battle, so he probably knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he is not playing around. Oh, interesting that he has a glove only on one hand. Okay, and we've got Vicky here, establishing her sketch, going with a sketch.
I feel like it's a self-portrait. The hair is very in tune with her look.
Yeah, we're getting. I'm getting that vibe as well. Nice catch there. Ooh,
look at these
this
colors.
Looks like a
some
tasty
neons.
palette.
So we got some neons. This could be. I don't know actually. Ooh.
Okay, and we've got another kind of graphic portrait.
Remind me of
going
Ralph
on
a bit.
here. Yeah,
Some
Ralph, he's
nods to
coming
Ralph.
for you. Dustin's coming for you.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and more tape work.
It's going to be a painting in a painting, I think.
Oh, that would be so cool. I love
Trippy.
that.
Very meta.
Yeah, we're going meta here at Wichita Falls tonight.
So Sally, this is her first battle. She's doing great so far.
Yes, welcome, Sally.
I'm curious to see what she's going to do. She's very focused on geometric shapes in her history, so... Ooh.
I always wish that I could go back and experience what it was like doing my first battle. What was your first battle like?
Oh, God, I was horrible. I was horrible.
Really?
No votes. No, I don't even remember. I don't even remember what I painted. It was probably a portrait. I loved painting faces back then. This was probably 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And I was extremely nervous, way more nervous. Since the last time I did it, it was like I had no nerves at all. It was so natural.
Last time Montina painted with us in Toronto last month and just barraged it with the confidence. And we're seeing a lot of confident artists here tonight too. I haven't seen a lot of nerves.
No, I don't think so. And usually, some people will get it kind of muddy or make that wrong brush stroke or something might happen along the way. So far, these are very well done pieces, very complete.
Yeah, I think that these artists
Very
have really
confident.
been preparing for a long time.
Jason, we got. I hope he,
Interesting.
where we're at. We got almost 5 minutes down here, and I'm curious where this is gonna go.
So, I know it's difficult to see on camera, but I believe that he's got a field of white going, and that he's actually mixing into it.
Ah, that's an interesting technique. That's smart.
I'm not sure that I've actually seen that before.
Do you, in your history, have you practiced? Do you tend to practice before doing an art battle?
I have done both. I've done the wing it technique, and I have practiced, and I have to say that I've been better when I've practiced.
Yeah.
For sure.
Makes a huge difference.
But you do also run the risk of then overthinking.
Yeah. I feel like Jason here maybe practiced this technique beforehand. He probably thought hard. If I only have 20 minutes, he knows this might work.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there. So we are rounding down to the 15-minute mark. And so please register to vote at artbattle.com/vote. These artists are working really hard for your votes, so please don't forget to share your opinion. And I also want to take time to shout out PBMTV. We're on live with them tonight as well.
Awesome. Hey, guys.
In Wichita Falls. So hello to the PBMTV viewers. Thank you so much for joining us for Art Battle. If this is your first time viewing Art Battle and you're just tuning in now, Art Battle is live competitive painting. As you can see, these artists have 20 minutes to go from blank canvas to masterpiece. They're working for the votes of the crowd and just doing their best. The top 2 artists from each round will go on to the final. where one winner of the event will be crowned, and they will move on to the finals and then ultimately to the national championship, which will be held 2022 in April in Wichita Falls.
Ooh, it's so exciting.
Right? Oh, Montina, what do you think of Dustin's palette here?
I love the colors for sure. I love highly saturated color palettes. They're great. This is his first battle, so you can tell he's I think it's really expressive and great and, exploratory.
I like that swipe of the yellow
it's
that blended into the blue there.
Oh, it's getting...
Oh, more tape work. More tape work. That's that. Oh, and she's got the tape on top of the wet paint too. So that's a little bit of a risky move.
That's risky.
Knowing that that this paint is still wet, so it might be difficult to adhere to.
Also, make sure to check in and bid on our first round. There's still time to bid on the first round. There's some really great pieces that you can get in your home.
Yeah, some super strong pieces. So if you're watching from your living room right now and you're looking up at your blank walls, head on over, bid for a piece to fill up that perfect spot.
And it's such an accessible price too. And if you want a beautiful piece of art and you just don't know where to start, this is a great way to start your collection.
Yeah, one of the great things about Art Battle is just the accessibility. Like, it can be really intimidating getting into art as a non-artist. And with Art Battle, literally the requirement of being here is for you to express your opinion, for you to pick your favorite piece. So not only is the pricing accessible, at least right now in the bids, maybe it might get bid up a little bit, but the pricing is accessible for collectors, but it's also accessible in terms of just sharing your opinion on art, which you might not be used to doing.
I really liked Kim's back there. It was really good. That was our first battle. And then we got some beautiful red poppies here.
From Lara.
We got a beautiful, the red and green complementary and the nice gray to tone it down a little. It's always nice when you have a splash of gray to let the colors pop. A neutral tone in the back.
Oh, that's such a good call. I hadn't thought of that.
Ooh. So we see the white popping in from that underpainting.
That's so cool.
I love that it's such a surprise still. I don't really know what he's doing yet.
Yeah, Jason. Jason's keeping us on our toes here. That's one of the really cool things about Art Battle as well, too, is that the painting emerges. Mm-hmm. So as you're walking around the room, each revelation that you're taking, the painting is also having its own kind of revelation. It's changing right before your eyes, and you're seeing those step by steps. Wow.
Ooh, a nice kind of a red-orange dress here that Vicky's added. And the gray again, the gray balances it out, just kind of calms the eye.
Yeah.
Makes the figure pop out.
I feel like that drives home kind of the proness of an artist sometimes, that they're not afraid of using neutrals.
Yes.
Like, I'm a super saturated artist.
Me too.
But I always appreciate someone that can handle that balance.
Mm-hmm. No, and I think it always reads well to an audience. I think it's a very sellable piece of work when you do that. I think it's a very intelligent thing to do.
And also, who doesn't love a little sexy red dress?
Yeah. A little red dress.
A little red dress.
This is developing nice.
Yeah.
I like when it's like a bit of a dry brush. I like seeing that kind of grittiness sometimes.
Yes.
And that even that looseness in that corner. Mm-hmm. That's almost my favorite part.
Yeah, that kind of gestural quality.
Yeah.
Almost looking a little bit like charcoal there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this was looking great. Okay, Sally. Sally has the coolest name. Sally Struck.
Yeah.
The coolest name.
And we are struck by Sally.
We are struck.
I make no apologies for my puns on live streams. I have been known to make them in abundance.
Oh, I love it. It's great.
So we've actually got Sally's Instagram up here at Struck Sally, and the work that she's creating right now is actually really similar to her studio work in that it's super, super bold colors, but also with some geometric elements and focusing on those florals. So we're seeing the geometric element in the frame within the frame and in this really crisp vase.
This is Kim, yeah? Kim Ward?
Sally Struck.
Sally, and then
then
Kim's here beside us.
I believe that you are correct.
Yeah, I'm liking this. This painting's developing really nicely. I love that blue, cool flower that,
Yeah,
is
just
in the
creating.
foreground, in the background there.
Yeah, it's giving. It's just allowing everything. It's a surprising element, which I really
Yeah.
like.
And it's really loose. Her brushstrokes are very loose and gestural.
A lot of florals in this round.
That's true. There's 1, 2, 3 floral paintings.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And again, Laura, as you mentioned, is using that kind of subtlety with the gray. And we're also seeing her doing quite a lot of mixing on the canvas.
See, again, there's that kind of like dry brush technique I'm sort of loving. It's this gestural, loose, like Basquiat kind of,
Yeah, and
I love
taking
that.
advantage of the texture of the canvas itself.
It's almost like a little Dr. Seuss world, almost this house. It's like a house he's building.
Yes.
Painting. Very magical.
Yeah, I definitely see the visual reference there.
So Jason, doing good. Third battle he's ever done.
And we've got Vicky Millam again, and yes, with this gray in the background, but also, I know that we've talked about that, but also she's bringing in tones from the hair and tones from the body into the background to kind of marry it all together.
One thing I find that works too, when you only have 20 minutes, it helps to go thick. Sometimes that's why a lot of people use palette knives and that, because it's going to take a while to dry. It helps to kind of go thick, and it creates that extra 3D element.
Oh, wow, good call. I never thought of that. I'm not a thick painter, but I can see how that would be a really smart technique. Everyone's just bringing their own style, bringing their own techniques, and everyone's kind of got their own pro tips. And I'm loving that little piece of texture there.
Yeah,
So-
Vicky, she does actually paint parties twice monthly at her place, and her IG is VJ Milligan if you want to follow her. And then here we have Dustin. If you want to follow him on Instagram, it's Dust4 ever _art.
Oh, that's a cool name. And we are
Ooh.
at about 7 minutes remaining. So if you have yet to register, please go to artbattle.com/vote. Bidding is open. Voting is open. Which piece is your favorite? We would love to hear from you in the comments if you're watching on Facebook.
Comment and share.
If you are watching from PBM TV and you're not with us online, turn to the person next to you that's watching and discuss. Have an art discourse. Which piece are you loving right now? Maybe get into a little bit of a debate. Who you're loving, defending your art battle champion.
Do it.
Oh, wow. Sally with this really, really unexpected, to me at least, with
How
these
does she
circles
paint
in the
such
bottom.
perfect circles? Did she trace those? Like, how did she do that perfectly? They look great.
Yeah, we missed that. It looks like she must have used some sort of stamping techniques.
I bet. Really nice. And I love the looseness of those poppies. They're just, they say a lot. Very nice. A lot of poppies happening. Maybe because Remembrance Day.
Yes, I
just
think that's a good
passed.
call. Wow, the way that she's establishing the shape of these flowers and the depth, you're really seeing the petals curving over and the shadow that's falling on the internal part of the flower. Great
is looking
job with this
great.
shape.
I'm loving this one. Wow, so beautiful. Up close there, so nice. And this is like a really white flower, actually. I thought it would be blue.
Yeah, and then that kind of
Ooh.
joyful.
I love that aqua popping out in the green. Like, I love when you
Yes.
see kind of an underpainting underneath the finished piece.
Yeah, so much great depth.
That is nice. And the purple, kind of purpley gray in the back. Very well done.
Yeah, she was really established and then was just refining, and that's what we're seeing now. Okay, and
Look.
Jason.
Oh, it's not even what I thought it was. Do you see what it is?
Is it a pipe?
Pipe or is it saxophone?
Saxophone? I think saxophone, maybe.
You want to hear my saxophone impression?
You know I do.
Go, Jason!
That's actually so good.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm
okay.
very talented.
So Montina will be will be doing her saxophone impression at all art battles going forth. New requirement. So good. Wow. I'm interested in the way that Dustin has kind of created these like swipes of color. Early on, he was going for a more blended technique, and through the layering, we're seeing kind of this more graphic, almost looks like spray paint.
Yeah. You know what I've noticed too is no one has a reference photo. This is all coming from their mind. It's even more impressive.
Wow, that is impressive.
Oh, now she's getting some graphic black lines around these flowers.
Yeah. I'm enjoying the joyfulness of the yellow in the background here. And also these, the tiny little, what are they called? The little,
like
stamina?
pollen holders.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're called.
Correct us in the comments, guys. We need help.
Help us. We don't have Google.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you're totally right about
I love
that
blue.
aqua.
It makes a huge difference. Oh, yeah. Even if she went a little lighter, it would look amazing, but she's doing amazing.
Yeah, the way that these colors are just dancing together. Like, you almost get a sense of the wind going through the flowers.
For sure. Even like Van Gogh kind of type. Kind of Van Gogh feeling. This is some funky jazz. Funky sax.
Yeah, it's definitely that. I
like it. I'm also like feeling like alien vibes again. I think lime green just does that for me. I don't know why, Sasquatch and aliens.
Yeah, that's your color association.
So Vicky, look at this.
Yeah, the mysteriousness of this figure with the face being
blank,
kind of obscured.
Well, sometimes that's all you have time for. You have to make it obscure. What else? You know, it takes a lot of work just to develop a face.
Mm-hmm. And the way that she's chipping in this paint, she's loading quite a lot onto the brush, and we're getting so much texture with this piece. So I'm just really, really digging that.
Also, it's so nice when you have a blank face because you can see, anyone can see themselves in it. It's always a really nice
point
for a collector.
Great point.
Great for you to go and bid on this piece. This red dress woman could be you.
That was a clever segue. Good job, Montina. Wow, the neon.
Ooh, the black really made it pop.
Yeah, I don't think that I expected that. I thought that the black was just kind of as the contrast, and now that he's adding in these swipes with the palette knife, I'm loving that. And he's battling this dark with these super light colors, and I think it's coming through with good opacity.
Yeah, I love those. I love this palette knife on the right there, and that neon yellow that really sticks out for me, and that pink. Mm-hmm. Ooh, yeah, that's looking good.
And Sally's got us now with some flower power. Great job, Sally.
Awesome.
The swipe of the stems.
Yeah.
Is really awesome.
Same with these, like, the petals there. Just, there must be some stamping technique she has.
Yeah.
Oh, this is lovely. So pretty.
And she's just refining it. Oh, wow. So we are almost finished this round. We've got almost just over a minute remaining.
Wow. I'm not surprised. They're looking really developed, ready to take home.
Absolutely. That went
these are
by
beautiful.
So quickly.
Wow. These are great. Who's going to win this round? Who's going to be in round 3?
Mm-hmm. I'm so excited. The first round was so strong. This round also very strong. It'll be a tough decision. 50 seconds remaining. These guys are picking up their last little touches of color. It's so easy to make the wrong move right at the last minute. So I know how nerve-wracking this part is.
This is something I've done in the past, but you always take way more paint than you need. But you, because you know you can't refill, so you just never know. But you end up, even in my own practice, I'll do that. It's like, oh man, do not need to go that overboard.
For all of the people at home worrying about our paint usage, yes, we do put the rest back. Oh, wow. Okay, so we are
close to the end.
Close.
Probably 30 seconds, maybe. Oh, Are we done? We're done.
Okay, we will throw to the venue now.
Well done, artists.
All
Round
right.
2 was great.
You guys know what to do next.
Both
For
rounds very
official
strong.
Art Battle aficionados. Bust out your smartphones. Click on that link. Give us a couple minutes to upload it. We're not that fast. And then we're going to vote for our favorites. And then proceed to the final round of Art Battle.
Do you remember me? Yes. My mom said to look for you. Oh, well, tell me what it is. I will.
I want to give another round of applause to our wonderful Art Battle sponsors this evening. They are the Fame Foundation, Gridville Foundation, Brian Edwards Foundation. Our partners are Mayfield Events, the Hub of North Texas, and Kenny Seasoning. Our friends are Stone Oven Pizza, Nothing and Bunch Cakes, The Maple Way, Margon Products, Digital Deviants, Bean Cocoa Artisan Chocolate, and Dexter School. And we want to give a round of applause to our wonderful volunteers who make this happen, including our wonderful artists.
Just an absolute stunner of a round, and a big thank you to everyone who has been on this journey with us so far tonight. It is far from over. This is only the second round. The top 2 artists from the first round and from this round, as voted by you, the audience, will move on to the third and final round. So please make sure that you go to artbattle.com/vote. And pick your favorite artist and support them. I'm sure that they would love to have your vote. We will be back in just a few minutes as we tally up all of the votes, and in just a small amount of time, we will be announcing our finalists. They'll be getting a fresh canvas, and they'll have to get ready super quickly to go and paint again for you. So we will be back really soon. Thanks so much.
be gracing the stage for the final round is Mr. Ralph Stearns. And introducing number 2, but not number 2, is Derek Holt III. That had multiple unintentional puns. All right, the second round winners, we have, drum roll, Kim Ward. And the last participant that will be gracing the stage for the final round is Vicki Milligan. All right, artists, go in the corner, get your paints ready. And everybody seated, get your legs warmed up, because we're going to continuously walk around this thing, and it's going to be good, all right? For the final round.
Great, thank you so much.
Wow, that is so exciting to hear our top 4 artists that have moved on to the third and final round of Art Battle Wichita Falls. We have from round number 1, Ralph Stearns and Derek Holt III. From round number 2, Kim Ward and Vicki Millam. So these artists are now rushing backstage to go make a fresh palette to approach these brand new, crisp white canvases for your battle viewing pleasure. So we will be back in just a few minutes as these artists finish preparing. So please stay tuned. And if you are just joining us for Art Battle, make sure that you register to vote at artbattle.com/vote. One vote can make all the difference, especially in these final rounds. And yeah, see you soon. White canvases for your battle viewing pleasure. So we will be back in just a few minutes as these artists finish preparing. So please stay tuned. And if you are just joining us for Art Battle, make sure that you register to vote at artbattle.com/vote. One vote can make all the difference, especially in these final rounds.
this event go back to the Wichita Falls Art Association, so you are donating to a nonprofit. If you just want to just write them a check, they'll take your money. Debbie, anyone in a blue shirt? I mean, specifically Debbie. Let's just give Debbie your money. Right here, donations are huge. Yes, exactly. Write a check. She'll take it. Thank you so much for being here tonight. I hope you guys are enjoying yourself. We will commence the battle in about 8 minutes.
Keep like doing time calls.
Donating to a nonprofit. If you just want to just write them a check, they'll take your money. Debbie, anyone in a blue shirt? I mean, specifically Debbie. Let's just give Debbie your money. Right here, donations.
And we are in the process of getting ready for the final round with our winning artists, Ralph Stearns, Derek Holt, Kim Ward, and Vicki Millam. We will be back in just a few minutes. These artists are setting up and getting ready for the final battle of tonight. So please stay tuned. We will be back soon. In the process of getting ready for the final round with our winning artists, Ralph Stearns, Derek Holt, Kim Ward, and Vicki Millam. We will be back in just a few minutes. These artists are setting up, getting ready for the final battle of tonight. So please stay tuned. We will be back soon.
My name is Simon. I'm one of the co-founders of Art Battle, and I just want to say it's an absolute thrill always to come to Wichita Falls, so thank you so much for doing it right. Yes, that's a round of applause for yourselves, because you guys are doing it right, and it's a real pleasure. I was in Chicago last night for a battle there, and it was a great show, but, you know, this is a really special energy, and there's a lot of people in the room, and I can barely see the back of the room, so that's pretty amazing in itself. So, congratulations to all of the artists. The artwork tonight was so fantastic, and it validates that the Art Battle organization chose Wichita Falls to be the site of the national championship event. Yeah. Our whole team and artists from across the country are coming to Wichita Falls to the Impact Center on April the 2nd, and I hope each and every one of you will be there. It's going to be really something very special. We already have a few artists from Texas chosen, and we will be running national qualifier events over the course of the next few months to find out who all of the rest of the artists are. But I know that the decision of who will be the national champion, who will go on to Tokyo to represent America, is in good hands with the voters here in this room. So, thank you again. It's a real pleasure. If you want to come say hi, I'd be happy to say hello to you. And good luck to our 4 artists in the final round. Thank you again. The decision of who will be the national champion, who will go on to Tokyo to represent America, is in good hands with the voters here in this room. So, thank you again. It's a real pleasure. If you want to come say hi, I'd be happy to say hello to you. And good luck to our 4 artists in the final round. Thank you again.
Our second artist, Mr. Ralph Stearns.
Ralph, where'd you go?
Number 3, Vicky Moore. And our final artist to get the stage is Vicky Milligan. All right, they're going to prep their areas, get their brushes assorted. You guys ready to see some fantastic things happen? I am. This is going to be awesome. All right, just a gentle reminder to make sure you vote for your favorite, and that all of the paintings you have seen tonight are available for purchase through a silent auction. You can access that silent auction through the same website you vote for. Just click the auction button at the top of the page. All proceeds do benefit the Wichita Falls Association for Art. It's awesome. If you haven't visited, they do have a studio located in downtown Wichita Falls. Get out, things are changing. You can get coffee and like food downtown. It's pretty great, all right? Things are happening.
Okay, got it. All right, we'll make it happen, Captain. They can't not scream.
They can't not scream. I think you're right. They have to.
In just a few moments here, we will be counting it down for the third and final round of our Battle of Wichita Falls tonight. We have Ralph Stearns and Derek Holt.
Are you ready?
And we are ready to move.
All right, I'm gonna count down from 5. You guys have to help me. You ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's paint!
Tonight. We have Ralph Stearns. And we're off to a grand start for the third and final round of our Battle Wichita Falls. I'm Morgan Booth, and I'm here with Montina Hussey, and we are your commentators for tonight.
I'm excited. These were my favorites from the first 2 rounds.
Right? I know that we're not supposed to have bias, but I do kind of feel like we called it.
Yeah.
When the mics are off. So, and yes, these artists are incredible. Ralph Stearns from round number 1, Derek Holt from round number 1, Kim Ward, and then Vicky Millam from round number 2. So Ralph again starting with this taped off technique.
It does make it pop. It's nice to have that white border. Oh, this is great. Okay, so he's drawing out something here.
When the mics are on. Oh, I think that we're getting... Are we going to get another face? He
has a very distinct style. I wonder if a lot of his past work is this graphic, pop art sort of style.
I'm a big fan of that style. Oh, and now we've got Derek laying down this kind of washy cerulean.
I think they all learned maybe from the first round they don't need as much paint. He's got a good amount of paint there.
And I'm digging this palette too. A traditional artist palette with this this thumb cut out here.
He has a very distinct style. I wonder if a lot of his past work is this graphic, pop art.
So we can already see that again, like in his first round painting, that he's establishing the sky and also a clear foreground. So I think that we're going to see something similar, so in the same vein, but we'll see how similar it is. And I'm digging this palette too. A traditional...
Okay. Vicky, this is like, again, this looks like her signature style. Sort of like Modigliani. Kind of reminds me of that a bit.
Oh, good reference. Definitely getting Modigliani. They're butchering the pronunciation there.
The Modigliani.
The vibes there.
Macaroni.
So Vicky actually uses a consistent character in her work. That Lily. That is. Maybe we'll create our own rival character, Lisa, and she can go to Art Battle and battle Lily. So I think that we're seeing another portrait of Lily here.
This has developed a lot in just like 4 minutes. This is great. Look at this dog, a little sweet dog. It looks like. I wonder if it's her dog, her pet.
Yeah.
Oh. And it looks like she's referencing an old painting. This is great.
I love when artists bring in their reference and it's not just a photograph, but it's actually their own
It's
work.
almost a good shortcut, actually. It's better just to look right at the painting.
Really cool.
Oh,
and again with this arm technique.
Yeah.
Ralph, I will definitely be stealing that technique.
That's a great idea. Yeah, with your realism and your style, Morgan, it would definitely, that is something you need to worry about probably, eh?
Yeah, the stabilization, super specific.
I feel like I'm the opposite. I purposely like shake my hand, or I'll purposely like stand far away and like hardly hold the brush and like be as loose as I can.
Yeah,
you know,
very intuitive, almost dancing while you're painting. I think sometimes actually dancing while you're painting.
Yeah.
It's so much fun to see the performative elements that these artists bring. Some of them are completely just only in their own world, and some of them are also a little bit cheeky and a little bit conscious of the audience there as well.
Mm-hmm. I see people moving around looking too. I don't know if they were doing that in the first rounds. People are up and moving and checking it out.
Yeah,
Unless
we're
I was
partying.
just so engulfed in the art, maybe I didn't notice.
Yeah, we're partying now. Everybody's they've been told that they will be voters responsible for the national championship in April, which will be held in Wichita Falls. So I think that they're taking their art appreciation role here really seriously now. Everybody's up, everybody's paying attention, and we are just at about the 5-minute mark. So make sure that you head on over to artbattle.com/vote if you are not registered to vote yet. All of these pieces and all of the pieces that were created earlier tonight are also still up for silent auction. The bids are open, so make sure that you get your bids in.
I am checking the auctions right now. There's a lot of great bids going, and there's still room to bid and get this. You can get a beautiful, well done, finished painting for an accessible price, and it'll get shipped right to you. So if you're at home, you can have this painting too and bring it to your home.
Yeah, and get in on the thrill of the auction too. A little bit of
it's fun, you know.
Oh yeah,
art,
and you
gambling, great.
Match made in heaven. And you get texted when you're outbid as well, which is a really fun element.
Ooh, I love it.
And I'm loving this sweet little dog. Kim, if you're in the comments later rewatching the live stream, please tell us what your doggy's name is. We want to know. Who exactly?
Wow, I didn't see that coming.
Me neither.
I thought it was like a profile again, and it's kind of more like, kind of gestural, cartoonish face, and now it's like, no, there's a shadow there.
Yeah,
this
really
is cool.
Yeah, really awesome approach, and again, super tight.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing that Ralph did that I thought was really smart in the first round is he paced himself really well with his application technique. He wasn't rushed. He knew exactly what he was doing when he was doing it.
Oh, this is good. It's funny how it can be just so simple and create such a dynamic image, right? And like these are just two shapes that are working well together, and it's creating this great face.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely. Good. Just compartmentalizing the shadow and highlights.
Oh, I love it. That was fun.
Are we getting a cowboy, do you think?
It looks like a cowboy. Yay-how!
And a little bit more of a subtle palette this time from Derek.
Mm-hmm.
I think where we before had kind of a twilight scene, now we're brought into the daylight.
Nice reflection in the water, it looks like he's playing with. It's sometimes so hard, I think, when it doesn't dry to work with greens and yellows because it can,
It can mud up.
Yeah. But he's doing great, and I think at the end it's going to turn out fabulous.
I think so too. And again, in that kind of that risky move of using the dark on top of these greens and yellows as they're still wet. A risky move, but I'm seeing some skillful application here.
Yeah. We got a blue dress this time. Lily's wearing a blue dress.
And I like the attitude of the lean.
Yeah, that's fun.
Lily doesn't wait for any man. She's just casually there. She knows that she's got it going on. Oh, the gesture of the hand is really great. The way that even though the hand is so abstracted, you can still tell that there's the weight and shape of the hand.
There's some attitude there.
Mm-hmm. And I like the attitude of the lean. And again, with that subtlety in the background, bringing everything forward. She's just casually there. She knows that she's got it going on. And again, this sweet little doggy. We are now open to suggestions in the Facebook comments of what is this dog's name? What do you think it is? Do you know Kim? If you know Kim, tell us what her doggy's name is. Otherwise, we are now open to naming this dog.
I like that Kim has the same approach as her poppy painting, this kind of loose gestural background, and she kind of mixes two colors in the back.
Absolutely.
She definitely has her own style. The cowboy! This is great. Look at everyone's cheering him on. Yeah, Ralph!
Everyone is loving it.
I love that you can see all this where he wipes his paint. It's like really collected there on his shirt.
Perfect.
Wow, this is so cool. That blue, that's a nice color. Nice blue.
And this piece, he's literally only been painting for 9 minutes.
Wow.
And he could be finished this piece.
Yeah.
Like in 10 seconds if he fills in the rest of the blue.
Let's
Just
see.
blown away.
Mm-hmm. There's that subtle pink in the lips and the nose too. It's always nice when there's like a collection of red in the nose because blood collects at the tip of your nose, right? So that's always a nice touch.
Oh, yes. Such a good artist observation there.
That blue, that's a nice color.
That kind of just paying attention to the subtleties. So even though he's got this super graphic style, he still is introducing that subtlety of the warmth in the skin, and now we're getting a little bit of a gradient coming over the shoulder.
Well, Derek's painting's developing well. Working into the foreground here.
Getting some depth going in those trees.
Yeah.
And we're 9 minutes, 22 seconds remaining.
Who's gonna win Art Battle Wichita Falls?
I also just love seeing the vibe of the crowd. It's been amazing, just like kind of witnessing them witness. You know, they're all having fun. Everybody's going around in a slow tornado of art appreciation. Lots of smiling faces.
Nah, I know. I have such FOMO. I want to be there.
If you are on Facebook and watching us live, we would love to see in the comments, who are you loving right now? Who is your favorite artist in this round so far? Who are you thinking is going to win? Who are you going to vote for?
I think his name's Muka.
Oh, I like it. Muka. Hey, Muka.
Ooh, I like this pop of blue.
Wow. That is
Loving it.
so impactful. Yes, Ralph.
So good. Such straight lines. I can't paint like that.
I think, yeah, this piece is so strong.
Yeah.
And
it's such an iconic image for Wichita Falls, I think.
I agree. And
It's great.
It'll be interesting to see how he handles the rest of this painting, given that we have 8 minutes remaining now, and I feel like he's close to done.
Yeah.
So is he going to keep going and run the risk of overpainting it, Or is he just going to keep revealing these subtle strategies that we don't know yet?
I would right? Yeah. If it was me, I'd probably sit down, relax, have a beer, gotta rub it in the competitor's face. I'm done.
We like to call that a brush drop instead of a mic drop.
Yeah. Brush drop.
And we're seeing this kind of dappling effect from Derek.
We still have lots of time. If he's done this in 10 minutes, what will he do with the final 10? This is looking good. Derek Holt the third. And he's self-taught too. That's impressive.
Absolutely.
And this was his first one, no?
Yes, I do believe that this is Derek's first art battle. So congrats, Derek, on making it to the final round in your first battle. That's quite the accomplishment. I'm loving seeing these these subtle mixing tones that Vicky's doing.
She's really good at mixing skin tones.
Yes.
That can be hard.
And even in this blue, she's treating it with just the tiniest bit of orange. And that's something that we saw in her last piece as well, is that she was bringing in tones from the figure into the background to kind of harmonize everything.
Yeah. And it tones it down. It unsaturates it when you add the complementary color. It usually helps.
I'm loving seeing these super...
You can tell these artists have been doing this a long time. They're pros.
Yeah, we've got a lot of pros here tonight. They are they're working hard for your votes. So if you have not registered to vote yet, go to artbattle.com/vote. You can also bid to take these works home. So if you are seeing these paintings and connecting with them and connecting with the memory of watching them being created, you can keep reliving that memory by collecting the piece and supporting this artist. We will ship the work to you, so make sure that you bid. And we are at just about 5 minutes remaining. So these artists are honing in closing in on their final strokes soon. So if you are seeing these paintings and connecting with them and connecting with them.
Kim's painting's reminding me of a childhood memory. It's a Muppet. The dog the Muppet dog. It's not the, it's not the one you'd first think of. I forget his name. But
Fozzie?
It's not, no.
Not Fozzie.
It's not one of the main characters. It's kind of a secondary character. But it looks kind of like him.
If you know the character that Montina's referencing, drop it in the comments.
My son would know. I read the book to him.
Cute.
Look at this person in the back. Woo!
Just having the best time.
He's got the hat just like Ralph's painting.
I wonder if he's Ralph's friend.
I wonder if, yeah.
Oh wow! I did not expect to be seeing those red lines in Ralph's painting.
Oh yeah, he always adds that kind of extra highlight, and like there was the blue and the black hair in his first painting, and now he's adding this red. And these two are kind of matching again. Like this could be in a show.
Yeah, with the cerulean kind of speaking to each other, and we've got Derek working on his foreground here. I really like Derek's use of negative space in the sky here. There's a lot of subtlety. So in Art Battle, I think it's tempting to go bold if that's not your style, but I think the strength for any Art Battle artist is just leaning into their own studio style. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. I agree with you. I think that's what happens. They kind of lean into it and they get in their flow and in their zone. I think if you go off track and do something different, you might shoot yourself in the foot. It doesn't work out, maybe.
Yeah, you want to stick with familiar territory, something that you know well, and that you know that you can execute and translate into 20 minutes, but also still having fun with it. I do think that these artists are being really true to their studio styles, but I can also see that through the concentration, they're having fun.
You also have to think what the viewer wants.
Yeah, how are the viewers going to respond to your painting? Are they going to be able to relate to it? Are they going to see themselves in it?
I'm liking these purple circles. This dress is looking very cool.
Yeah, I'm also enjoying that too.
What are we at for time?
We have just under 3 minutes remaining.
Whoa.
Closing on
Ralph,
in.
here comes the satisfying tape pull in the back there. All right.
Yes.
Vicky, 3 minutes. Aw, so sweet.
And just getting those refinements on Kim's puppy portrait. I'm loving the warmth in the eyes. Yes, Ralph.
Yeah, he's done.
Oh, yeah. He's done. He's proud. He's showing it off. And he's so careful not to. Oh, yes.
Go, Ralph. Go, Ralph. Go, Ralph. Go, Ralph. Uh-oh.
That could have gone.
What kind of live show is this?
Oh, man. I love his vibe. I love the work. I love how much fun he's having. I love how
Those
he's engaging with
final
the crowd.
Are good. The final red lines are great.
Yeah, and really interesting that the work is so tight and very poppy, but we still do have these kind of painterly elements, seeing where the where the paint has gathered. And he's still dancing it up. I know I would be too if I made a piece that awesome.
For sure.
I love his vibe. I love the work. So we have 1 minute and 15 seconds remaining. Is Ralph going to dance the whole rest of the round? I think that he might. Just holding the tape with triumph.
He needs to throw the tape out the audience.
Yeah.
Whoever catches it competes in the next round.
I think that's a new art battle tradition.
Yeah.
And Derek just leaning into the subtlety of this, of the reflection here, establishing some of these waves and rocks. Just so beautiful, and you can really see the concentration. He's literally like an inch away from the canvas.
Mm-hmm. Adding some shadows into the figure here. Ralph's still dancing.
So he danced until the end of the round. I love
All right,
it.
we probably have 1 minute, 30 seconds left. What are we at?
Okay, I'm
Okay,
going
15,
to throw
14,
to the venue.
12.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brushes down! Nice. Congratulations. There's some wonderful works of art up here. All right, everybody, now it's your turn. We're going to upload these to the website. The final winner will be chosen tonight and announced as soon as you guys cast your votes. All right, everybody, you have exactly 15 minutes to vote. 15 minutes. Don't dilly-dally. You need to be a part of history.
Wow, what an incredible final round. Just so excited for all of these artists and so thankful for them for bringing their creativity to the easel for us tonight. So a big shout out and thank you to all 12 artists who competed tonight, and also to the Wichita Falls team. What a beautiful, well done show. So congratulations, guys, on that. Incredible final round. And please be sure to get your votes in, artbattle.com/vote. Get your bids in. Bids will be open, but closing very shortly after the votes have been counted for the final round. and also to the Wichita
And
Falls
stay
team.
tuned to
What a
learn about the
beautiful,
winner
well,
of tonight's
well
art
done
battle.
show. So
Who will
congratulations,
be
guys,
moving
on
on.
that.
Incredible final round.
And please be sure to get your votes in, artbattle.com/vote. Get your bids in. Bids will be open but closing very shortly after the votes have been counted for the final round. And stay tuned to learn about the winner of tonight's battle. Who will be moving on. And please be sure to get your votes in, artbattle.com/vote. Get your bids in. Bids will be open but closing very shortly after the votes have been counted. The auction for this round will be closing in only 15 minutes, so you've got a short window to bid on these pieces, so make sure that you get your bids in. You wouldn't want to miss out on taking one of these memories home. If you're bidding from online, we will ship the work to you, so be sure to place your bids. The auction for this round will be closing in only 15 minutes, so you've got a short window to bid on these pieces, so make sure that you get your bids in. And once again, the auction will be closing in only 15 minutes for these incredible third round pieces, so please be sure to get your bids in so that you don't miss out on taking a piece of tonight home. And once again, the auction will be closing in only 15 minutes for these incredible third round pieces. So please be sure to get your bids in so that you don't miss out on taking a piece of tonight home.
Do it now, folks. Do it now. Also, the auction is closing soon, so do not wait. If you really like the painting, you don't go home with regret, guys. Go to the auction, bid it. It goes to a good cause. What do you have to lose? Right? Nothing.
Stand there by your favorite piece so somebody goes outbids you. You can outbid them.
It's funny, Gina's watching me. You're typing to Gina, but she's watching you type to her.
Hey, Gina, you can't hear us.
No.
Okay, she's all ready. They see who we're announcing. Because I did it.
Go to the auction, bid it. It goes to a good cause. What do you have to lose? Right? Nothing.
Stand there by your favorite piece so somebody goes outbids you. You can outbid them.
It's funny, Gina's watching me. You're typing to Gina, but she's watching you type to her.
Hey, Gina, you can't hear us.
Okay, she's all ready. They see who we're announcing. Because I did it.
Okay, go for it.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. I know it's past your bedtime, but you made it. You're here. Alright? Yeah, that's not true at all. Alright. I want to give another shout out to our sponsors. We could not do this event without the help of lovely benefactors of our community. We're so thankful that we have so many of them. So I'm going to tell them to you now. The Fane Foundation, Bridwell Foundation, and Brian Edwards Foundation are our sponsors for this event. Let's give them a round of applause. Woo! Not just this, but all kinds of stuff in the community. They are wonderful. All right. The moment you've all been waiting for. Your votes are cast. They're finalized. I'm going to get Bob Barrow on the stage. Come on, Bob. This is the man that's solely just responsible for this event. Bob, Raven Wichita Falls. You're awesome. He's awesome.
Thank you.
He has a wonderful ponytail. It's great. All right, I need all the artists to approach the stage, please. If you painted tonight, I need you to come over here and just stand in this general area. We're gonna get you on stage and get a picture of you. All right, all artists, come this way. All right, all artists approach, and I'm definitely gonna need a drum roll for this. All right, drum roll. Bobby has some words to say, though.
Thank you all very, very much for coming. We've been on a hiatus for a year and a half. As that hiatus is over, and it's just a matter of keep going. It is so awesome to be able to do this, to bring the arts and all the people together, to see the artists and the new artists, and to give them exposure, and for you all to be able to share with us and just get all excited for April the 2nd. Everybody put that on your calendar, because we are going to blow Wichita Falls off the map all over the country. So now, how exciting it is. I can't.
All right, you guys ready to hear the winner of our third annual art battle? All right, let me hear it. Get loud. Come on, the energy. It's young. The night is young. All right, come to the stage, Mr. Derek Holbeck. This is his first competition, folks. Knocked it out of the park. All right. Derek, do you have a few words for us, buddy? No pressure.
No pressure at all. I don't do good at speaking in front of a lot of people, but for everybody who voted for me, I really appreciate it. Art's been definitely my passion since forever ago. So to be able to do this in front of everybody and hear all the good compliments and everything like that, I appreciate every single bit of it. So thank you.
All right, let's get all of our artists on stage. Come on up. We're
All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us tonight in online and on PBM TV. It's been a really incredible night watching these artists in Wichita Falls. A huge congratulations to Derek Holt III on his stunning win of this art battle event. There were many, many incredible paintings, as we're seeing right now, created tonight, and he rose to the top. So congratulations to him. He will be moving on in the competition. So thank you so much, everyone. Thank you to the artists. Thank you to our incredible team in Wichita Falls. What a beautiful show, a tight show that you guys put on. And wow, just what an incredible event. And thank you all for voting and bidding. And we hope that you enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you so much. What a beautiful show, a tight show that you guys